Hey guys, Kaizoku here, back with another review. I actually want to apologize for my unexpectedly long absence, and for a more detailed explanation of why I've been gone for this much time, I have made a community post on my channel, so you can just check out that in the community tab. But with that being said, this time I'll be reviewing the deluxe ZenKaiju gear from Kikai Sentai Zenkaizer. This is a special Sentai gear that allows either Zenkaizer or Twokaizer to turn into their power-up forms. So, let's get started. First off, we'll look at the ZenKaiju gear in Kaiju mode, or Monster mode. In this mode, it resembles a miniature version of the V-Rex from Mirai Sentai Time Ranger, aka the Q-Rex from Power Rangers Time Force. You can certainly see the resemblance from the general design of the head, as well as the shoulder cans, and the general body shape. Though we also have this green circle with some chrome gold around it, as well as Z in the middle, that gives us off vibes of CHOU Zenkai Ranger, aka Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and they'll come into play later. Now, if you're wondering what makes this thing a Sentai gear, you might have gotten a little glimpse of it, but you see on the back that actually does have a gear on it that can spin freely. This thing has its own electronic sounds, and there's a pull tab here, so if we pull that out, we'll get that startup sound. There are some sounds this can make on its own, which you get by spinning the gear on the back. You can do that up to 3 times to get one of several random sounds. And this is for the random sounds, including a humorous burp. And if we keep saying it after 3 times, we'll get some gunfiring sounds from the cannons up here. And similar to some other toys, depending on how many times you repeat that gunfiring sound, it'll play an equal amount of explosion sounds, about up to 10. Next, we can transform it into Kaiju, or we can transform it into Sentai Gear mode, rather. So to do that, tuck in the head, then take the legs and fold them all the way around, and down like this. And now we have it in Sentai Gear mode, where it resembles the head of Dragon Caesar from Jew Ranger. When you turn it back, it'll make this sound. If you just give it a few seconds, it actually has a sleep mode. Should take approximately 30 seconds, so we just wait it out. And that is the sleep mode sound. But of course, you can just activate the sounds by spinning the gear or transforming it again. While in this mode, you can spin the gear on the back again. That will just make that generic sound, so if we want to get more sounds out of this, we'll need to bring in one of the changers. So next, we'll use the ZenKaiju gear with the gear Tlinger. So, doing so is pretty simple. Open up the hatch, take the ZenKaiju gear, and while you can just place it straight in there, what I like to do is press and hold the release button down here, and use it to more easily place in the gear, which will actually depress the button that's normally pressed by closing the hatch. So then we can activate the sounds. And and that activates the transformation into Super Zenkaizer. You can see here via the soft vinyl figure. So as you can see, this is indeed Zenkaizer, as you can tell by his visor printing out the helmet here. But he's pretty much entirely covered in armor resembling Dragon Caesar from Zyuranger. From the head down to the Z marks on the shoulder, the chest piece, which also has the Zenkaiger emblem added to it, as well as the knees that have Dragon Caesar symbol on them. That also bears resemblance to Revoluuution from Zenkaizer, or from Zyuranger rather. And we will be seeing a bit more of this guy in a later review. So, after transformation, you get the gun firing sound, which has that kind of warning sound to it. You also have the Gatling sound, which is the same as the one for the normal transformation gears, but you get the repeated sound of Kaiju coming from the ZenKaiju gear. So from there, we can also activate the special attack. And then we get the Dalinger attack. Now, normally for Sentai gear, you'd be able to flip it around and get other sounds out of it. But, because of the way it's designed, that's not possible. So, for the more mech-related sounds, that's where the jaw comes in. So, if we can open it up, you get a charging sound, and then press it down again. There we get the Big Bang sound, which will actually turn Super Zenkaizer giant-sized. Then we have the Zenkaigatai sound. And there we get ZenKaiju, the combination between Super Zenkaizer and Super Twokaizer. Though, check him out, we'll use with a different changer. And like I said before, in order to release it, just press down this button here, and then pull it straight out. And lastly, we'll use the ZenKaiju gear with the gear Dalinger. So, load it in similarly to with the gear Dalinger. And so we have the transformation process, similar to Twokaizer's own transformation. And then we have the transformation into Super Twokaizer. You can see here, in this mode, Twokaizer gains armor resembling V-Rex from Time Ranger, as you can tell by the general chest plate with the face and the kind of shoulders of it, forming the shoulders here. It gets a cool V crest to its helmet, as well as a nice cape. So, in this mode, we have a new firing sound, or attack sound. We also have a new sound for the dancing mode. just like that. And we also have his own special attack. The Twokai Dokyun attack. And of course, you also have the same sounds you get from the Dalinger by using the jaw here on the Dalinger. This turns Super Twokaizer into Super Twokaizer SD, an SD Robo, similar to Katana and Ricky. And of course, he also has a sound to combine those two into ZenKaiju. And as a small bonus, I'll play you guys the two music sounds made from this without the tambourine sounds. And like before, to remove it, we just press and hold the release button and pull it straight out. And there we go. So overall, the ZenKaiju gear is a cool little power-up item. It definitely is special for being not just a gear, but also its own little device. And it's cool how it mixes together elements of both Dragon Caesar and V-Rex, two popular kind of dragon or dinosaur-like mech from past Sentai. And we get these two cool power forms out of it. What's interesting is that it also bears resemblance to a previous Bandai toy from the brother series to Super Sentai Kamen Rider. Specifically, it seems to me to kind of resemble the Fang Memory from Kamen Rider Double, especially in the way it transforms from this little dinosaur to a sort of dinosaur head, in a pretty similar process, and is used as a power-up item of sorts. That is most likely a pure coincidence, but it is kind of interesting how it just has that resemblance. So I can definitely recommend picking up this if you have a Tlinger, Dalinger, or both, so you can get those cool extra sounds out of them. Next time I'll be reviewing the Deluxe ZenKaiju. So, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and if you're new and would like to see more, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. And for now, this is KRX50, writing off.